How is everyone doing this evening? I'll get started here in just a second. Well, thank you for the tier 1 sub, Stokes. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night. Thank you for the support. Alright, let's get this magic going. How are you doing, Marcelin? How are you doing tonight? Doing good. I've got a terrible headache, and it has been bothering me all day. So we'll see how it goes tonight. But we're gonna give it a shot. I made a few changes to the teamer deck again. Just kind of feeling out some other cards. Oh, we found the Frog Mom in the main. Hey, how's it going tonight? Yeah, that's right. We're gonna try. We're gonna see if the Frog Mom can help us a little bit. How you doing, Marcus? No! Don't you dare! I assume they take our Overlord here, but probably looking at her hand going, what the hell is this garbage? I'm hoping that Teamer Dragon style deck will be good. Is there a reason to Seed of Hope right now? Is there anything we hit that's 2 mana? I guess we hit Up the Beanstalk as potential, so we probably should do it now. Okay, we hit a World Wagon, so we're going to take that so we can play next turn. Your move, opponent. I'm going to start tomorrow posting a few of the decks that I think I'm going to try out to start with the new set in the Discord. We'll start going from there. The Moose. The Moose is here. We don't have a good way to get the Moose out of play. I mean, they shouldn't have anything that kills our Lumbering World Wagon. Just, oh, I guess they have Legion Ash. Never mind. They do play Legion Ash. Maze Mind Tome, sure. Yeah, throw it in there. Oh, I did not buy any Rebel Salvos. Are they expensive now? I mean, usually the card store here keeps things fairly well. Does that card end up, like, exploding in value? I will order them this second if we think they're actually good. That card's, like, super cheap, right? Oh, I have a playset of foil Robo Salvos, actually. Oh, brat. I thought you said bot. I can't read. Don't mind me. I'm incapable of reading. I do actually have a playset of foils of those for some reason. I don't remember why I bought them. I bought them a long time ago. Go, Frog Mom. Oh, you have the Anoint with Affliction? Well, at least I'm going to draw a card, I guess. Of course, after we put the indestructible Frog Mom in our deck, we play against the deck with a bunch of exile effects. Saddest of days. Well, I'll definitely take a look at it, Marcus. I like seeing different deck ideas. I feel like our Frog Mom is going to be no longer here in a few seconds. Well, they can't end it if that's what they have. It is very sus of the matchmaker, I agree. Hold? Why'd they exile that? Not my Frog Mom. That doesn't seem right. Yes, Aether Fury, 100% agree. Ah, oh, draw me some cards. Just what we like to see. Didn't really need 3 Doppelgangs, but we can Doppelgang for 1 on their little idiot if we want to. I don't really want to jam Overlord. I honestly think just making a Catcher Moose seems like not the worst idea in the world. Like, make Catcher Moose play Commercial District. I actually don't hate that. Yeah, we made a few more changes to the list. Not a lot of changes, but a couple of changes. How you doing, Wild Man? So your Scavenger Region sucks. That sucks. Another Red Overlord is probably fine. Good. I am doing okay. I've got a pretty rough headache this evening, so we're gonna go as long as we can, but it probably will be a shorter stream than usual today. That's right, just concede. Can't beat the 2 indestructible critters. Ramos? I'll just see what that card does. The new cards, I'm not super good at the names yet. Until I start playing with stuff, it's hard for me to remember what different cards do. Different names and things. So, do we think they're on Ride's End? Ramos' Foundations. Well, that's another reason I probably don't know what it does. If that Ride's End, they probably just cast on my thing before anyway. Yeah, we're gonna attack. And we're not just sitting here, so. Also, if they exile our Sab, we'll get a draw card, which is funny. Because we have a Moose. Eight to the 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻. Well, let's go ahead and hit him for another 4. Alright, it has been confirmed, chat. The Frog God is the truth. One game in, obviously best card to add to the deck. Not close. Sure. Demo Field not particularly great against our deck since we're playing approximately 500 basic lands. Oh, okay. I do know what that card does then. One island in the deck, but we have a lot of ways to search for it. We have Fabled Passage, we have Lumbering World Wagons. We have a lot of ways to get the island. We have Seat of Hopes, Fabled Passage, we have Overlord of the Hauntwoods. We do not struggle in ways to find our one is land. Although with us adding a few more blue sources, or blue cards, we might want to add some more blue sources. Oh, opponent, it's the only one. Hey, Sky, how's it going tonight? Is River Guide Pathway, or not Pathway, the River Glide land, is it red first, or is it blue first? The red-green Verge? Or red-blue Verge? Oh my goodness. Blue-red Verge. Holy crap, I can't speak. It's red first? Okay. Wonder if we play one of those in here. One or two, as our... Trying to figure out what our next blue land would be. So, which one, the color that it produces without having the basic in play, or the land type, is what I mean. Probably not the best way to describe that, but I'm just, like, which mana it produces all the time. No, I was talking about the red. Yeah, the Verges. The red-blue Verge produces red first. I'm trying to find out what other land we want to add if we want to start adding more blue cards in the deck. Well, because I think what we want to cut are probably a couple of the basic mountains. We can try to cut a forest and a basic mountain for a couple blue-red duels, or like maybe green-red duels, or green-blue duels. I think we want a few more blue lands, especially with the Steaming Saunas added to the board too. I don't know if this card's actually going to be good or not, but I did want to try it out. Torch of the Towers are terrible. And Baloths are terrible here. I do want some type of removal, but this also can be a draw spell. That's why I wanted to try it out. Try to give us a little bit better matchup in these games where we are kind of low on good cards. Probably don't want Season of the Gathering. I think this is probably just fine. Want to be here. Agreed. It will get better with Tarkir for sure. And this deck has done so much better than I anticipated when I threw it together. I threw it together and I'm like, this will be fun to play, but I'm sure we're only going to get maybe 5 or 6 matches out of it before we stop playing it because it's bad. But the deck has well overperformed what my expectations were. I am also a sucker for any deck that can cast Doppelgang. We have played against a little bit of mono red. I think our... Let me pull up my Untapped. I can never remember exactly what our record against mono red is. It's like... I think we're like 50-50 against mono red. At this point in time. We are exactly 50-50 against mono red with this list. We are undefeated against Gruul, but we're 50-50 against mono red. But we are 7-1 against Domain, which is another thing that I wanted this deck to be able to do, is just absolutely crush Domain. Couldn't be me. I hear that you have had some issues on stream against mono red. A little birdie told me you've had some issues with Monstrous Rage of late. seed. Double beans, baby. Let's go. I can agree with that. I'm not a huge fan of the red decks. Yes, we do need to dodge Meowtic. Unfortunately, I think Meowtic is streaming, so we will not dodge Meowtic. Every time we're both hanging out in the high end of Mythic, we seem to play against each other a lot. My beans! Oh, opponent missed land drop. Go, go, Lumbering World Wagon. Oh, yeah, our matchup, I will say that I think we're 5-1 against non-Meowtic Pixie players, and we're 1-2 against Meowtic. All of our games did go to 3. They were all really close. I do think our deck, naturally has a good matchup against Pixie for the most part, since we are playing a bunch of Obstinate Balos in the main, and all of our cards are pretty good in that matchup anyway. Roxanne is also surprisingly good against against Pixie. Just being a threat they have to kill that comes down and kills one of their threats is huge. I think I kind of just want to play Overlord and crack them for 4, and then we only have 1 beans left in our deck, so we don't really need to be holding things for beans. So that is damn right, Raspberry. That's right. So the other thing, our deck looks like it has a bunch of 5s and 6s, because it kind of does, but also they all have the alternate casting cost, so it's not as bad as it looks for CMCs. Sure. I do feel like this matchup could potentially be kind of rough. Opponent does have a lot of ways to exile all of our good cards, and we don't have that many really good threats to try to win with. But we are going to find once Tarkir's out, we're going to find a good list for the RCs. We're gonna find the best standard list. I can feel it. I know we can do it. I got faith, chat. We can do it. I am just gonna crack him for 7 with Kogla. While they're tapped out. Trample haste. 7, go. No, Sky. If we get stuck having to play mice, we'll know we failed. Frogmaw? Frogmom has trample. Don't you dare. What a dick. We have actual 0 ways to get a Ketramos out of play, which sucks. I hope it works out. Let me know what your list looks like. I'm curious. When you do get that together and start playing it, I think that'll be interesting. I could Chandra and Sentinel. That's probably better. Sentinel, Chandra. I think Chandra is plus sack the map draw card is probably worth. If we can emblem the Chandra, it'll give us a good way to win the game. Can't attack. My first shot's going to be something teamer, weirdly enough. We're going to try to get a Dragonback Assault to work. Jaffer's going to do a good job of working on the other list, I think, the Abzan list that me and him are working on. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a way to break it. That card, I think, is going to be one of those cards, and once you find the right shell, everyone's going to be like, oh yeah, well that makes sense. But you just got to find the right shell first. Cornucopia is really good. There needs to be a deck that plays Astral Cornucopia. I love that card. Yes, I also picked up all of the cards for the Abzan list just in case, too, because they are all really cheap. All the cards from the new set are all almost nothing. I also picked up 4 of the Herd Heirlooms just in case that card's good, because I think that card's going to be good. I mean, opponent's almost dead here. Actually, they might just be dead here with this emblem. So, 1, 2... So, 5, 6, 7, 8. They block here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They go to 1, but they have to block the Koga. That'll do, Pig. Dude, Herd Heirloom is cracked. I stand firm that that card is going to be amazing in some deck. I know it is. I just got to find the right shell for it. Alright, we did it, chat. We got him. I want to add a few more blue sources to this deck, while keeping our untapped land count really high. So, lands. What are the lands, chat? What are we putting in here? I don't want any pain lands if I can help it. I think we can cut a mountain for a river pyre verge without any issues, for sure. But we also don't want to cut too many basics, because we need to have a high number of basics for our Lumbering World Wagon to be good. Yeah, that starting on blue is pretty bad. Might actually be worth it just to put the other Fabled Passage back in the deck that I cut earlier. That's probably worth. Put that over probably just another mountain, because mountain's the basic we want the least amount of. No, we probably should cut forest. That's probably fine. Right now we've got 3, 4 lands that don't tap for green. 5. I think it should be fine. Garruk's Uprising? I don't think Garruk's Uprising. Well, Garruk's Uprising. Is that the enchantment? The 3-mana enchantment? Yeah, I don't think you can play a 3-mana enchantment that doesn't do anything, really, when it comes into play. Like, if you play it on turn 3, you're not drawing a card when it comes down. Yeah, we got Boiler Boy in here. I've been enjoying the Boiler Boy. That is really rough. That it doesn't draw. Or there's no, like, black lead on them. Yeah. I really like the way the Verges are made. I think they're one of the better dual lands they've put in a long time. It really makes you think about your mana bases. I would love to get Pathways back, though. I love the Pathway lands. Yeah, you really do. You really need a Surveil lands in Sultai. Very important. Start playing a bunch of speed lands. Turn on a red-blue Verge. Oh, okay. Just got Oculus Shell of some kind. They don't usually play the Verges, though. I like the Pathways a lot. I think that they are very powerful. Ooh, we might just die here. Anytime you have someone go turn... Oh my god, are they going to put an Oculus into play too? That'd have been so tragic. Like, Guardian of Numenali and 2 in Monument of Endurance is like one of the scariest openings in Standard. When you're playing anything that's not mono red. For a mono red opponent would just be dead almost by now. Where are our mice, chat? Now we're just dead here. Unfortunately. We're dead and there's nothing we can do about it. I really like it. Or the blackout treatment, you mean the, like the poor quinting quality? I think Double Monument is almost... Double Monument with a discarder like that, I think, is almost always unbeatable. I don't think I want the big Overlord here either. Don't want these Roaring Furnace. I definitely want the Ghost Vacuums. Torch of the Tower's kind of bad. Probably don't want these Doppelgangers. Probably want these Roaring Furnace instead, actually. I like the alt arts for... Every alt art they've made for this new set for Tarkir, I think, look really good. Big fan of all of the alt arts coming out in the new set. We'll be spending a lot of gems on alt arts when everything drops on Tuesday. Gotta have all the pretty things, chat. It's very important. Hey, Corey, how's it going tonight? That will make me very sad if they're not all available when the new set drops. Yeah, they do all slap. I'm very sad we're not going to get those, though. No. Where's my land? Yeah, that works, I guess. I guess that's true. Judging by the Super event, we are missing quite a few. Built Mono Black Demons and Pioneer with Rock Curse. How'd it feel? I think Rock Curse is going to be pretty good. They discard an Oculus and... Oh. Could put Overlord into play, but there's not much we can... Or aboard an Oculus, but there's nothing we can really do about that, so... Ooh, they have a Chandra. I do love that card. Can I draw an untap land? That'd be pretty good for us. Damn it. Untap lands were one away. That's fair. I think Teamer color combination is really cool. Slasher Bloodletter, I think, is very reasonable. I'm not huge with... I don't think Slasher is very good in Standard, but I honestly think it's better in Pioneer than it is in Standard. By quite a bit. Oh, I didn't know Tyval was bugged during the streamer event. Hopefully they have that fixed now. It'd be really sad if it's not fixed for the release. I would assume they have it fixed by now, but... Man, we're just getting clowned to this game. I mean, I know we missed a land drop, but... This gets it to come down and kill a board Inoculus. As long as I don't like a Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, Tyval's the Sultai Dragon. Yes, when you get to play Thoughtseize, it makes it much better, agreed. Damn it. Of course, there's a board Inoculus under that thing. Yep. Yeah, that seems real strong. Especially in Sealed. Sab? I think this is our best chance to live. It's still not a good chance, but it's the best chance we have. How much do I spend? I usually spend $50 on each set on Arena. I usually buy the pre-release bundle and that's it. We're dead here. Satage. I could pretty easily win this game if there wasn't a second Oculus under there. Oh, this has reach. They actually had to have exactly that to kill us. Damn, we were actually in a pretty good spot. I forgot Sap had reach. I don't spend too much on Arena anymore. Well, okay. Unless you're asking how much I spend to get card arts, that might be a different answer. But just to like I keep a pretty healthy collection of the cards in Standard by just spending about $50 per set. Now we're asking on buying card arts. Well, that's a different story. I also do play more Arena than the average person by quite a bit, I would say. Paper's much more expensive. Paper, I don't really have a good answer because it just depends. Like this set, I've only spent $40 or 25, 30. Spent $30 so far on this set, and I don't think there's anything else I'm going to buy right away. But last set, I spent, I think, like 150 or 200 in paper because I got all the lands and some various other odds and ends of stuff that I thought was going to be good. Same with the set before. I didn't spend, like, anything on Foundations. Yeah, I'm super guilty on buying alt arts. It may or may not be a problem. WoW season's done basically, so we're playing more arena. Nice. That'd be nice. Get a bunch more magic in. Dude, the ramp's the best thing. Alt arts are great. All this stuff is magic's a good time. Magic's a grand old time. I'm not happy we were on the draw this game. That's right, and that's what I'm the biggest guilt I have for spending alt art cards is on lands. You gotta have the pretty lands. I think we're just pushing ourselves into a position where we can Obstinate Baloth the next turn and have it be good. So I think we're killing this. I'm gonna cast Seed of Hope. Playing Spellbook Vendor. It's interesting. Roxanne's a good one. Go, Obstinate Baloth. Gain me some life and become the best blocker we can have. I'm assuming we're going to get sheltered by ghosts here, but... Oh, no, it's just going to be rage time. Never mind. I forgot. I'm not blocking. Go ahead, monsters, rage me. What really sucks is either creature I shoot with Roxanne, if they do have a monstrous rage, it won't kill it. Because of the Optimistic Scavenger. I think we're supposed to shoot the Spellbook Vendor. Oh, they have a Charge Mage Rescue. Sure. Oh, that's fair. That's not a bad way to do it. How much are the collector's boxes for this set? Did they go up, or are they still like the same price they have been for a little bit? Here comes the Monstrous Rage. Yep. Oh, did they get leaked? Oh, 250 is not terrible. That's where I'm going to spend a pretty penny, is on the Final Fantasy set. Fucking Jesus Christ. God, I hate Monstrous Rage. We've been flourished again, chat. Don't worry, standard is flourishing. 3, 6, 8. I can Doppelgang for 2. Doppelgang for 2 gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 damage. Attack gives me 2 more. I can kill everything except the Optimistic Scavenger. If I do that, otherwise... I get untapped 2... Okay, that's fine. That works, that works. So I Doppelgang for 2. I copy this, and I copy this. We keep this one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I need to kill this one. We have 3, or we have some mana left over. We play Sentinel, the Nameless City, and we have 2 things to block this thing with. No, we're supposed to kill that one. Fuck. I killed the wrong thing. I started seeing my timer go down, and I messed up. So we still were able to live through that. We could have killed everything, left the other critter. We would have had 7 toughness back to block the spellbook vendor. So we still were technically alive if they had nothing in their hand. I mean, it's a real low bar, or a real low chance of them having nothing, but it was definitely like the line we were supposed to take. I think 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻's too small ball for this matchup, because they're going to deal a bunch of damage really quickly. Or maybe Chandra's worse. Chandra might be worse than 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻, actually. It probably is. You can choose to beat Rage, that's right. Never forget it, chat. Yeah, we'll still be creeping up that power, Stokes, I agree. Well, I don't know if I believe that they actually built the new set at standard power level, because... Or the first Final Fantasy set, because I think they changed the idea for the set halfway through design. Like, halfway through design, it was supposed to just be modern only, and then it got changed to being standard. So, I'm a little concerned this one might be juiced out the wazoo. I'm keeping that Roxanne, even though I think it's the wrong answer. Always the manifold mouse. Okay, we should Seed of Hope first and see what we find. Oh, baby. Where's our land? I mean, that is technically what I asked for. I just would have preferred it to be an untapped land. Guess I probably should have specified. I'll take the blame on that one. Fuck me. Another tap land? Oh, no. Nope. I hope Final Fantasy is juiced. I really hope it is. Oh, it's gonna destroy my wallet. I am fully prepared to just get absolutely annihilated by the Final Fantasy set. Oh, there'll be plenty of that, don't worry. That doesn't seem necessary, but okay. Oh, there'll be a Tifa. I mean, I think they said there's gonna be some from all the mainline. I think like all the main characters will be in there for sure. Like, I'm sure we'll get Tifa, like Squall from 8, Riona from 8 as well. Like, there's a lot of cards that I'm expecting to be in there that are going to be really cool. I'm so pumped. Just started playing the new, yeah, Break the Spell seemed like a interesting choice. Also an interesting choice to cast it there. Probably get Lightning. Lightning will probably be one of the main ones from 13. I'm sure we'll get, who's the main, I can't even remember the, Noctis from 15. There's a lot of them I think we're going to get that are going to be really cool. And now we're just dead to the mice. I think we're going to Sephiroth as well. Well, they already showed that we're going to get the, I mean, I just have to take this. Then Monstrous Rage are dead. There's nothing we can do about it. They showed we were getting, like, the summons. So I bet we'll get, like, Bahamut as a summon. They already showed Shiva. We'll probably get Ifrit. Oh. If only we got Legend of Dragoon. It was one of my favorite games growing up. I played so much Legends of Dragoon. Disgusting amount of that game. Legends of Dragoon and Legends of Legia was another one of my hit games when I was a kid that no one knows about, that no one ever played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 mana, which does not correlate super well to what I want to do this turn. I would like to sab, but I don't think we're allowed to. I think we just have to Obstinate Baloth and Sentinel of the Nameless City. Fire Emblem is incredible also. I've played a dumb amount of Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy Tactics. Also, if you like those games, you should try Ogre Tactics. That game is also phenomenal, and it feels like the old FF Tactics games. %90 of your chat. Well, that honestly doesn't shock me too much. I've never played Shining Force. I'm not too surprised since you don't. Our streams almost never overlap, so I'm not shocked that your chat comes into my chat. They are. They're so good. I mean, yeah, I'm blocking. You like that Monster Rage? I hate this game so much. Oh, it's always the Monstrous Rage. We need good magic after the Wildman stream. Ouch. Just gonna call him out like that. That's rough. There's never any good magic on this channel. Come on, guys, you know that. We're just here jamming bad cards. Oh, what are you playing? What do you find that is enjoyable? Oh, Final Showdown's a sweet magic card. I bet it does. I bet it absolutely destroys Domain. That is one of my favorite pastimes, is destroying Domain. Elegant Parlor. Banner Sky. Oh, man. I think we need that song next. Helping Hand, another Guardian of Nubenalia. I'm okay with that. 2 Guardian of Nubenalias don't do a whole lot to us. Abandon the rig. I would love to play some more Oil Boys. We'll have to dust off the blue-black control deck before the end of the stream, huh? Either today or tomorrow before the new set comes out, just in case the deck's unplayable. It might have been. There's not a whole lot of people to play the Final Showdown. The card's pretty damn sweet, though. That is so incredibly bad for us. That was not terrible for us. We're just sad.